this is a typical hand, right? If you go second, you would much rather want this to be like another Bystial, like a Jewish Worm or a Cernier. But we're going first, so if it's perfect, because even without this is still the Aussie line with the Baron, which is really nice, and opening a doppel is always gonna be great. So I start, go for the speeder line. You could easily have gone just for the Excel, but Bystials are everywhere, and it kind of makes you question doing the Excel line because Shaman doesn't get as much value because they just banish the double warrior, so it can be a bit problematic. So I just went for it because I had this anyways. So even if this gets negated somehow with like an imperm regular, because at this point I'm not sure what I'm going up against, I can attribute this specialist and go the Excel line and try to do the Shaman play then. And if all that fails, then I still have this line where I still have some form of interaction without passing, just without anything at all. So I resolve this, I trigger that, and he heralds me. He's gonna get a few mills. So already I'm like, okay, well I can't Bystial him now because my field is clogged. So I'm gonna just have to wait and see what he mills, and then hopefully nothing too overwhelming. What does he mill? He mills a Medora, Sharon, and Merrily. He gets rid of the instant fusion, which is quite good. I mean, you can just shuffle it back, but nonetheless, like it's good to have him mill that. It's just so sacky. Illuminations there. Yeah, he stopped me from searching it, so that's kind of annoying. I don't have my trail access. But mill this is fine. Place it on the field during end phase. Cernier's banishing the existence of the Rebellion. Just get him out of the deck. It's fine. And I mean, my Stardust isn't great, but I still have a Stardust in hand, so it should be okay. So then he goes in fusion summons, and he goes for a kit. I send him Rebellion. He goes kit. And then this is where I have I make a misstep. I misclick on this one because this is a water. There's no reason for me to trigger my guy, right? I go that, and I just target this Herald randomly. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just okay. Fair enough. Well, it was all a misclick. It was unintentional. It's my bad. It's my bad. So then he chains it, but he doesn't return his Herald. I mean, he lets this guy summon itself. I don't know. I guess. I mean, that's another thing about people playing against this deck. They have no clue what to do against it. And once I get to this point, I'm like, okay, it's just fine. It's fair enough. He goes for a Kaleido Heart. A Kaleido Heart gets rid of my speeder, but I have enough non-tuners. Like, if I didn't open up Doppel, it would be kind of weird because that means the only non-tuner at this point would have been speeder. But like in the same situation, I would still have the Bystial in hand, so it would be another non-tuner that I can utilize, and then I can do Excel. I mean, go Yazi here, right? 7, and that'll basically supplement the double tokens. And I'm trying to get to a line where I can get the big Synchrons, that get the Changing out, get some draws in, because like you can't just build your board and expect to not it to be cracked. It's gonna get cracked. So I want to draw into more Bystials on top of the, because I want to ensure that you win. Like I win. Like that's what I want to do. And by having a board and having that board be reinforced with Bystials, almost guarantees that you're gonna win. Because like, they have 3 fusion attempts. You play 9 Bystials, right? You're gonna draw into at least 2, at least, on top of the board you already have. And yeah, I time out again. Oh my goodness, I time out. I should have won this one easily. So now I'm in tilt again. If you watched the previous video, you saw it occurred to me in that game as well. So I'm like, I'm in full tilt right here. So let me show you. This is crazy. Like, this is the Baron line with the Bystials. Summon effect. He goes Havness. He misses, but he's a Kaldo engrave. So I needed to go into Baron to stop the shuffle. Yeah. Otherwise, my Yazi line would just be non-existent. So I go effect, send this, go for the Yazi line, right? Oh no, I don't go to the Yazi line. I misremembered that thing. I didn't do the Yazi line because I knew I had no 2s left in grave. Yeah, I had no access to level 2, so Shaman Climb would be non-existent. So I was like, let's just go for a draw. Go for just go straight into the big guys. Okay, that now I remember now. Yeah, it was like a dead end for the little guys because I have no level 2s, so it makes it kind of weird to do the Yazi line. So I thought this was a little bit better. I banish this guy, banish this, you know, it just seemed better, I think. Have this to spare, have these two interactions, have this. What does he hit? I forgot what he hits. He hits Caldo. Okay, fair enough. Sets passes. I wasn't negating anything off of this because there's no reason to. I'll just negate the actual name, and then have this be Cause I think I read he has a herald, a pause prompt. So I was like, okay, she has a response to something. So it must be like either what. It has to be herald because he has nothing on field that he can activate. So or Bystial maybe. So I want to just hold off from that and maybe hit the Bystial. And but it ended up being a herald. And then I was like, that's fine. I'll let the herald resolve. I'll protect my Chengying, and then I'll just negate the Miller. Like, yeah. And then I'll take my chances here. So we go to game 3, and this is what you want to see. You want to see at least 2 interactions. This hitting the kit, this hitting a name, right? And then get another name for the following turn to interact with them when they try to fusion for a kit or a Rukalos. I'm a Kaleido or a Rukalos, because that's how they interact with you on top of Solek, right? But it's crime. So you kind of want to prevent that from happening with the imperm on the kit. But if they get to it eventually, then okay, fair enough. But that's just RNG based instead of just having it searched off of the kit. And this is a good hand. Like remember I mentioned in the video where the previous videos how I mentioned that if you open any variation of converter and this with Doppel, like it's insulated to the max, because you dodge Bystials because the converter's in Earth. It bypasses imperm Baylor, right? Because then you can just banish it, tribute the thing and trigger this, you know. So it's pretty good. So he makes me start. Oh yeah, he makes me start. I found it kind of weird. I was like, okay, I mean, I guess this guy really like okay. He was having this, but he whiffs. Oh no, he doesn't whiff. He mails this. And then I chain. What happened? Yeah. What happened again? He doesn't change the Bystial, and I think he's holding off. He's holding on the shuffler. He could have returned it and prevented it from this in the field. But either way, though, I still had Stardust Engrave. Yeah, no, I think it was inevitable. I think at this point. Yeah, because like the only thing you worried about is what, a kit, a Rukalos on your turn and the shufflers, but like everything's on field. Like everything's on field at this point. So you have your Jet on field, your Stardust on field. The only thing that could be a bit vulnerable would be the trail, but you'll make a Baron before then or a Crystal Wing to stop any of those hindering you. So yeah, it makes it really weird. When Speeder resolves with Doppel, it just makes it weird for them to interact. No matter how powerful the deck is, there's no doubt it's powerful. But still, like, a Synchron deck resolving Speeder with Doppel is still no joke either. Like, yeah, it's insane. Go for the Shaman. Yeah, go for that. He bounces this. This one's a bit awkward at times, because it can be a weird, obscure interaction that you're like, okay, how do I play around this? Because you need to balance it, and the non-tuners are quite essential to these lines, because you have an abundance amount of tuners. So the moment your non-tuner leaves the field, you're kind of in trouble. Get the Calico. Yeah, like TG, man. Oh my goodness, I always say this. This is Antinomi's gift to Yusei. If any of you guys watched the anime, or he sacrifices himself into the spoilers. If you haven't seen it yet, but it's been years, man. He gives him a boost, and then yeah, I would say this is the gift from Antinomy to Yusei. Like this is just so cool. This is basically like them two together. It's like giving you the power to go into Excel, just generating a bunch of resources. It's so cool. Yeah, once you get to this point, once you draw like 6 to 8 cards, like you're not losing this game. You're not gonna lose. Your tier. I understand you're the best deck, but no way you're losing this game. There's just no way. Especially game 3 when it's about to win. We're about to win the match. You're like, I'm not losing this game, dude. I am not losing this game. Look at that. Look at that. Double Bystial. 4 Bystials on top of Changing and Omni, and then like a mini kind of microcosm and an imperm. There's no way. There's no way. Even with this, even with the, what two cards? What two cards can do it? Maybe Sharon in a name, maybe, and then milling millers. Maybe that, maybe, but even then, like, I don't know. It just seems kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, evenly would have hit hard here. Damn. Still no changes. I'm really enjoying the deck, the way it flows, its consistency. Yeah. I'll be getting this next. This should be coming in the mail by next week. Should I have the deck completed? Oh yeah, I didn't get one of these as well, but these shouldn't be hard to get. I need to get a secret rare though, because I'm just all about secrets ever since this came out. I was like, got this secret, like it just looks so nice. So yeah, I'm gonna get one of these, and then this should be coming in the mail, and yeah. But a lot of you have been asking me like, oh, what would you play instead of a non-Bystial? Unfortunately, the way the format is, it kind of demands you playing these cards. I mean, you can get away without these guys, but like you have to like max these out in a sense, because they facilitate interaction based on what the best deck is and being relevant to the format, right? Quite an issue for Tearlament. It also benefits you because it's a synchro material. Because you could play Ash, Valor, Meister, Crow, Bell. You could play all these cards, but the difference between those and these is that you can synchro with those. The only thing you do with those is either maybe like revive the Valor with this, use the Ash or Bell with this, you know. But other than that, it gets you to these. But then this is an interaction, and it pairs with these. You know what I mean? So that's why if you even if you can get the cheap ones, like even these at the very least, because I know these are like what, like $15 each. So it's 45. These are like what, like 8ish, 10ish. You know, so it can be 70 or 75. These are like not that much. And these, okay, I understand it, but these are kind of expensive. That's better than nothing, because what they provide for the deck and against the meta, it's quite relevant. Let's keep going. Hopefully enjoy the video. Let's subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.